What is a eukaryotic cell? A cell with a membrane-bound nucleus and well-organized. Eukaryotic cells are defined by having a nucleus and other membrane-bound organelles. What part of the cell is responsible for protein synthesis? Ribosome. Ribosome are the sites of protein synthesis. Which of the following organelles has a structure composed of a network of hollow tubes, flattened sheets, and round sacs? Endoplasmic reticulum. It is a network of membranes involved in various cellular processes. In cell communication, why is receiving the message important? Because signals need to be understood. Cells need to receive and interpret signals to respond appropriately. What part of the cell contains all the genetic material or blueprints? Nucleus. The nucleus houses the cell's DNA. Which component of the cell membrane is responsible for its selective permeability? Proteins. Membrane proteins control what enters and leaves the cell. Which organelle is specifically responsible for the detoxification of drugs in eukaryotic cells? Smooth endoplasmic reticulum. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum contains enzymes that detoxify harmful substances. What stage of the cell cycle is it where the cell grows and prepares to divide? Interphase. Interphase is the preparatory phase before cell division. In the nucleus of eukaryotic cells, the genetic material is complex with protein and organized into linear structures called chromosomes. DNA in the nucleus is organized into chromosomes. In which type of cell would you find a cell wall made of peptidoglycan? Bacterial cells. Peptidoglycan is a unique component of bacterial cell walls. A student scored 35 out of 80 in an exam. What is the student's percentage score? (43.75%). What is the product of multiplying 1.2 with 2.5? Three. What do you get when you multiply 3.6 by 2.5? Nine. How much is 1.23 multiplied by 0.01? 0.01 to 34. Find the product of 2.75 and 0.04. 0.11. What do you get after converting 1/2 into a percentage? %. Multiply the fraction by 100. A person needs to equally divide a rope that is 7.5 meters long into pieces that are 3 meters each. How many pieces will they have? 10 pieces. Divide the total length by the length of each piece, 7.5 divided by 0.75. Which of the following is a characteristic feature of a rational number? It cannot be expressed as a fraction. By definition, a rational number can be written as p/q. If 5 chocolate bars are equally divided among 10 children, what fraction of a chocolate bar does each child receive? One-half. Divide the number of chocolate bars by the number of children. Where is the headquarters of the World Health Organization located? Geneva, Switzerland. Which of the following is a primary source of international law? International conventions and treaties. Which of the following is a primary source of international law? Which system of government is defined by the communal ownership of property and aims for a classless society? Communism. What is a direct benefit of crop rotation in sustainable agriculture? Maintains soil health. Crop rotation helps to maintain and improve soil health. Which system seeks to distribute the world's productive assets widely rather than concentrate them? Distributism. Distributism aims for wider ownership of productive assets. Why do we get a common cold more in winter? We stay indoors more and germs spread easily. Close indoor contact facilitates the spread of cold viruses. Which type of microorganism is beneficial for digestive systems and aids in digesting food? Bacteria. Certain bacteria in the gut aid digestion. Which of the following is a byproduct of photosynthesis? Oxygen. Oxygen is released as a byproduct of photosynthesis. If a balloon is taken from a warm room to a cold one, what happens to its size? It shrinks. Gases contract when cooled. What is the primary component of natural gas used for heating and electricity? Methane. Which of the following gases contributes the least to the Earth's atmosphere? Neon. Neon is a trace gas in the atmosphere. Which of these is a primary consumer in a polar environment? Krill. Organism that feeds on producers. Which of the following best describes a parasite? An organism that lives and feeds on another. Relationship where one organism benefits at the expense of another. How many steps are typically found in a food chain? Four to 5. Which group of plants is known for having seeds enclosed within fruits? Angiosperms. Angiosperms, also known as flowering plants, are characterized by their reproductive structures, flowers and fruits. Which is not a part of a flowering plant? Spore. Spores are part of non-flowering plant reproduction such as ferns and horsetails. Which word is similar to affable? Friendly. Which word is similar to after effect? Repercussion. Which word is similar to agitator? Troublemaker. Which word is similar to intelligible? Comprehensible. Which word is similar to made up? Fictitious. What are the two concepts that make a language unique? Grammar and lexicon. Grammar and lexicon. Which treaty officially ended the War of the Spanish Succession? Treaty of Utrecht. A series of individual peace treaties, most notably signed in Utrecht. Which philosophical concept posits that knowledge arises primarily from sensory experience? Empiricism. Associated with thinkers like Locke, Berkeley, and Hume. Which artist is credited with painting the Starry Night? Vincent van Gogh. A post-impressionist painting depicting the view from the asylum window. Which of the following is a type of sedimentary rock formed from the accumulation and cementation of plant material? Coal. A combustible black or brownish-black sedimentary rock.
You are awesome. See you on the next video.